punch people all the time. So sort of beware. एक ऐसा इंसान नहीं है जो मेरी कहर का शिकार होगा.
बहुत है.
काफी हैं. मेरे हाथ का खा के तो देखो. It's been a very difficult film for everybody, but the inspiration was Mary herself. I mean, this is her story.
Did you have to go through a lot of physical training to be more stronger, both emotionally and physically?
Not at all. हमने क्या किया उमा? हम तो ऐसे biceps तो ऐसे ही आ जाते हैं.
जी जी.
बचपन से अभी तक कभी जिम गई नहीं है.
जी जी.
So that was the hardest part, to push her into the gym. Now go ahead. Did you do anything?
No, I think I didn't realize how much it would be difficult for my body as a woman. It's anyway hard to be able to get muscles, you know, the way boys do. You have to have years of training for that, and we had to do it twice over within a span of 2 years. So yeah, you know, going to the gym every day after shooting. We used to shoot 15 hours almost every day, and then uske baad, after having a long day, then to go and train for 3 hours was. मेरे बेचारे ट्रेनर धन्य है.
मेरी ने तो उनको मना किया गया, जैसा ट्रेलर में दिखाया जाता है कि तुम बॉक्सिंग मत करो, घर के काम करो वगैरह व्हाटएवर. रियल लाइफ में, असल जिंदगी में कभी आपको किसी काम के लिए मना किया गया था जो आपने किया एज अ प्रियंका?
ऐसे सवाल मेरी मॉम के सामने पूछ रहे हो आप. मतलब आई गेट इन ट्रबल व्हेन आई गो होम. हाँ, आई एम अ रिबेल विदाउट अ कॉज. आई लाइक टू रिबेल फॉर एवरीथिंग. काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं जो you know, I think the most successful people in the world are those जो कहते हैं अगर उनको बोला जाए कि आप सिर्फ अपने आप सिर्फ इतना कर सकते हो और वो उसको तोड़ कर आगे बढ़ते हैं. मैं भी एक छोटे शहर से आई हूँ, किसी ने नहीं सोचा था मैं इस मुकाम पर होंगी, तो मैं बहुत रिलेट करती हूँ इस स्टोरी से.
आपको फैशन आइकॉन माना जाता है और फैशन में बाल काफ़ी मायने रखते हैं. एक सीन है जहाँ पे आप पूरी कम्प्लीटली बाल दिखाई गई हैं, तो कितनी झिझक थी वो सीन करने?
पहली बात ये मेरी ने किया है अपनी ज़िंदगी में, तो दिस इज़ एन ऑथेंटिक सीन इन द फिल्म. जिस बात को मुझे जिससे मैं बहुत एक्साइट हुई थी. एंड दूसरी बात, हर चीज़ से पहले मैं एक एक्टर हूँ और मेरा फ़र्ज़ बनता है कि जो भी किरदार मैं प्ले कर रही हूँ उसको जितनी ऑनेस्टी से प्ले कर सकूँ. तो झिझक मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं थी, मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड थी. मैंने तो 3 बार भी किया.
वो पहन के घूम रही थी, यो यो यो. बॉल कर बहुत
पहन के घूम रही थी. I was very excited. So Chopra weekend, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the movies.
Packing in a punch quite literally with her next one is Priyanka Chopra, and it's a special day for her because it's the trailer launch of Mary Com. Not just one punch, like more like 1,000, right?
Well, I am playing a boxer, so I had to do it.
Right. So Priyanka, it's a very special day. You've put out a part of you today with this trailer. You know, you've always gone on record to say how special this film is to you, and we've gotten a glimpse of it with the butterflies in your stomach. And what are the kind of reactions that you're getting?
I'm getting phenomenal reactions, so I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed.
Ever since the first look or the first poster came out, you know, people can't stop talking about those muscles there. What did it take really to get into that shape? I'm sure a lot of hard work and hours at the gym, but...
Yeah, it did, because I had to get into shape as a boxer. But the most difficult part for me was that I was shooting 3 other films simultaneously. So I had to I had to do things to hide my arms, because I didn't just put on weight on my arms. I bulked up tremendously for the film. Like, I needed to look big. So I remember Sanjay sir gave me full sleeves for Ram Chahe Leela. He says, sorry, we have to cover the arms. A lot of Gunde wala was shooting. We started wearing sleeves wala shirts because we couldn't show all that. Yeah, but it took intensive training, which I had to do twice because, we shot the film in 2 halves. One last year and 1 half this year. So I had to redo the training all over again. But I guess, when you take on a biopic, you have to make sure that you look the part as much as you can and do justice to it.
Right. Tweets have been pouring in for you from the industry, but I'm sure that a lot of other feedbacks come your way that we actually haven't gotten to see because it's all on text or whatever. Any one message that came to you about your look and about the trailer that's really stayed with you, that's sort of echoing in your head?
Well, I was most nervous that I'm playing Mary Com. So for me, the greatest compliment was her. When she saw the film, and I was in Turkey that time, and she called me up and she started crying on the phone, and then I started crying on the phone, and we were both just crying. And so I had to stop for a minute because I needed a moment on the phone. where she was just like, she was really overwhelmed and she said, "You look like me, you're talking like..."
That tear and adulation that you've received already for the look. Some sort of criticism of people are saying, you know, that Priyanka's doing the role because she's the big face, you know, which is also sort of a compliment. But the fact that, how do you react to this when they say that there are Northeast Indian actresses, you know, who weren't considered for this role? Or how do you react to that?
No, I think everyone was considered for the role, but I mean, I don't know. It's a question that needs to be addressed to the producer, why I was cast, and I think that was probably the reason. I didn't want to use prosthetics, contrary to all the news that's been going around. We haven't used any prosthetics. It ended up cheapening it a little bit. We tried it. It didn't work really well. It started looking a little fake. So I think Sanjay sir took a deliberate decision that we should go with how I am and tell the story being as real and close to Mary's personality as possible.
So, speaking of keeping it real, was the dialect a difficult thing to catch a hold of?
Yes, because Mary hardly speaks Hindi. She can't. And
something maybe.
thoda, she speaks idhar udhar.
If you can, speak in that sort of dialect, which you hear in the trailer.
तो मेरा से बात करो, मैं बात करता है. अभी तक तो सिर्फ फाइटर था सर, लेकिन अगर तुमसे खाएगा तो अब बॉक्सर भी बन जाएगा.